Awaken, beautiful Marys, divine priests and priestesses. Enter the Pearl Gate. Remember the Ascension Teachings from the 42 Pearl Temples of Egypt. The Book of the Dead holds the sacred pearl teachings taught by the Mary priests and priestesses of ancient Egypt. Teachings of how a mortal can transcend the underworld, the depths of the ocean where you are now, how to ignite the Chrysalis light and ascend through the gateway of the sun. But the book is coded. Only those who are pure and ready can receive the codes. When one is not aligned and they first read ancient coded scriptures, you will see with the mortal mind certain words and phrases. And when you're aligned and you read it and are ready to receive the keys and the codes, the words are different, the energy is different, because the doorways have opened. From the hymn of Osiris, who becometh like the immortal ones that rejoice, thou egg, who becometh as one renewed. This is the meaning of being reborn, the internal solar flash. When we look at the judgment of the dead and the presence of Osiris on the papyrus in the Book of the Dead, you see the scene, which is where all of humanity is currently at, the halls of truth and judgment, the halls of illusions and mirrors. For more information on this, you can find it in the book Angelic Pearls 144. As one passes the gates of the 40 bridge, they are escorted by the god Anubis. The weight of the heart to that of a feather is judged. This is the only true judgment that takes place at the time when the Ascension gates open. The heart becomes heavy. How? It is when you hold on to emotions, which causes dis-ease. It will cause a blockage of energy in all layers of your energetic bodies. This is the meaning of baggage, and why it was taught to let go of all that keeps you anchored in this realm of the underworld. Your goal in this lifetime is to cut those cords so you can ascend just like a feather into your sun gateway when it opens. The crocodile aspect of the being under the scales symbolizes chaos. It is the lion aspect, which is the roar of the mortal mind that one must quiet in order to hear that of your spirit. If you do not pass the test of the scale, you will go back into the underworld portal. Next, you have Horus, who merely is an archetype for a time portal. The word hour stems from the name Horus. This is why the eye is his symbol, and that of an hourglass itself. It is the eye of the needle you must pass through in order to ascend into your higher essence. Notice the doorway Horus is pointing to. Then you see Osiris sitting on a throne. This is your soul star chakra that is overlit by your Chrysalis light, which is Osiris. Emitting from the throne is the lotus. This is your soul star chakra. This is known as the seat of your soul, the 8th chakra. From this opening, you can then access the upper 4 chakras connected directly to your Chrysalis essence. Also on the throne are 8 markings of green for the lower 8 chakras. Green for rebirth, green for the earth. The crook and flail are called Heka and Nek-Hak-Ha in the original tongue. These are the tools of your Chrysalis essence. Here is the meaning of them. Heka is magical powers. Nek is for thymus, the area where your Christ seed is planted. Hak means truth, and Ha is behold. The crook and flail were once sacred scepters used in the sacred pearl temples. The crook was used to pull into thyself the lamb aspect, for this truly is your pure essence as the Christ. This is where the ones that the shepherds use today stem from. The lamb is that pure essence. Once that essence is pulled into your heart, it activates the energy center of your thymus, which is your 8th chakra. This is when magic truly happens on your pathway of ascension. This is when you find your truth and you are placing together the many puzzle pieces of your essence. This is also why there is such a desire for the collective right now for disclosure, because the hole in the neck of the unity consciousness has been activated. Behind the throne of Osiris, you see Isis and Nephthys. Nept-Hat in the original tongue represents Nephthys as the mistress of the temple. Isis merely is the divine mother aspect, which is beside Nephthys, and that is your pro-essence, your higher essence that you become one with again through the gateway of your Chrysalis light. These teachings are advanced because they are seen with the non-physical eye, to understand with the mind of your heart and not that of the mortal self. The mortal mind wants to dissect and label, but a soul in this realm must work, for it is a schoolhouse, and to graduate you must pass each level one step at a time. Patience is the key here. Patience is the main key in walking the pathway of ascension. Patience with yourself, patience with all that surrounds you in every now moment, and just surrendering to that of what you truly are, and just flow. Be one with that river of life that flows through you, and every now moment it flows through all of existence. Patience, and just surrender and flow as one with that river. And when the time is divine, you will then rise like an eagle, rise into the pillar of light that is within you, because it is you. And there is no judgment. That is the key here, the key in the Book of the Dead, because it is through death that you can be reborn. It is through death that you graduate and you truly ascend out of the cage of flesh and into your angelic essence.